Family, what up? We are back. Let's talk about this Atlanta thing. I really don't speak on a lot of this stuff, but I feel compelled to. Now, when you got personal dealings with these people, you got to be really meticulous on how you speak. So, we're going to check out some Willie D and Hassan Campbell. And I'm going to just give my input as we go. And I'm going to try not to say too much, but before we start, I don't agree with anything dude did. Because when you voluntarily go to the police and you say certain dealings, come on, man. And I feel like this could have been the fuel to get these guys that big old case that they got. Real talk. They were already looking at him, but this dude's going and speaking on dealings, y'all, about when a man crosses state lines and come congregate with them, what he purchases and from who and things like that. Telling is telling, and he told a lot, but he also gave his phone number for furtherance of information. Come on, man. Anyway, let's check it out.
Another audio release of Young Thug in prison. This is from the ever growing Young Thug prison audio collection release. This is big. This is Young Thug talking about QCP, calling QCP a rat and questioning why Lil Baby is still doing business with him. Check it out.
He did the same thing P did. Stood up in court. Man, they don't wham, they was ever get too rocking with the motherfucking rat. And you be preaching about that too, man. You can't do that, man. That's a fact, bro. You dead wrong about that anyway. You a rat, bro. I understand all that. Help put you on. Listen, man. That nigga's a rat. I don't give a fuck what happened. That nigga give me $1 million. Man, you a rat. Whatever you talking about. You got somebody sent to chain gang. Imagine telling no nigga and the nigga still beat the Kato.
Now, P. I got my own bone to pick with P. Pause. I really do. If you from Atlanta, you know. Or if you're into the Atlanta scene, you know what you know. But P ain't right either. That man owes me. But then you gotta remember what that man mom said too. P ain't right. He told about dude at the mall and all that stuff for sure. But what's so crazy about this is these dudes are on this line that says like every few minutes this call is being recorded and monitored. Why do they feel so comfortable talking about people? That's crazy. It's a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, and it's a whole bunch of backdooring. 21 shouldn't even feel so entitled to speak on American politics, period, as far as like the hood goes. I don't care if you went there when you were 13 or what, if you became a man there. You're not from there. You're not of there. And it was really Nudie who's that one. And that's supposed to be bro's cousin. But this is the creation, y'all, of separation. Young Thug. It's Young Thug. But check out this next clip real quick. This is the main part that made me click the video.
Young Thug is calling people rats. Young Thug is also being called a rat right now. You know what, fam? I'm glad that these audio clips are being leaked. And you know who's leaking those audio clips, right? You do know who's leaking those clips. Ding, 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 ding. The feds. Why? Why would the feds release those clips? Because the feds are trying to get Young Thug and everybody affiliated with him to go down. See, they still mad that they didn't get Young Thug in that RICO case. So they say, you know what? We couldn't get them this way, so we'll get them this way. And I got to give them credit, fam. It's a brilliant strategy. Let's throw all of the stuff that we have on Young Thug, all of his conversations where he crossed people up and he accused his associates of this or that. Let's put it out there and let's see how they respond. Let's put it out there and let's go to social media and just wait and see how they respond. Let's just wait for their response. That's what they're doing. And boy, it is working because these guys are starting to respond. You know, they got guys out there saying, no, Thug, you the rat. Now, Thug, you're the reason why there's so much division in Atlanta right now. You got people turning on each other.
Thug is the reason for the separation. I gotta agree. I really do. What's so crazy to me is to have somebody signed to you and you say they told on you. Why would you want to stop that person's money when it comes back to you because this person signed to you? And what also is crazy is Thug took a plea too. And he really got the worst end of the deal almost out of everybody, for real. If he would have held out because he's so street, so thug, and so gangster, he wouldn't be on a 20-year probation. That's not winning, y'all. Dude lost. But most of all, he lost his career. He lost his moneymaker. Nobody was making money for this dude like Gunna. Nobody at all. And it's about to get to a point where Thug is going to need a friend like P. The thing with P acquired Migos, Baby, all that stuff, like when Watt went to jail. And Thug was a part of that whole transition. And that's when everything was like together for real. And it's sad to see what state these people are in. Let's check out Hassan Campbell real quick and what he has to say.
Tekashi 6ix9ine is on fire. Yo, this is crazy. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. I've never, the floodgates of rats is open. Everybody's pointing fingers on who told and who told worse. But the king of rats, my nigga, Tekashi 6ix9ine, yo, could y'all believe this?
Yo, I just want to know where all the energy at. The Young Thug situation, I stood quiet 2 days just watching it play out. Watching what excuses the people come up with. Every day, every year, every time a nigga come out, y'all move the goalposts further. Oh, nah, bro, it's different. No, it's different, bro. It's different. You told, before 12 in the afternoon. That's a forbidden rule. You can't do that. No, bro, it's okay, bro, because he told after 3, bro, it's so easy. They tell you have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you could be used in a court of law. You have the right to call an attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. 2 hours. It's me beating a horse. I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard. Where's all the energy at?
That's a good point, y'all. Why isn't that energy reciprocated? That's a good point. You can't keep moving a goalpost because you like a person's music or personality or whatever. Thug would have been fine if he would have got out and just shut his damn mouth and got to work. But no, he wanted to block his own artist. And what's so crazy, he does have a track record of this. How do you take a man's whole legacy of albums and then you say you're going to make the barter 6? I feel like dude is the type that'll try to get his competition out the way. I really do. And I used to like bro, but what he said about Duke, for real, Duke is the most loyal friend that he probably had. For real. And it was really Duke that was that Duke and Woody. And I'm going to leave it at that. But let me know your thoughts, you guys. Depending on how this video does, I might touch back on the situation. But yeah, like the video. I'm out. Peace.